Hi, friends. We're talking to Kankana Ghosh. She is a parent to a 19-year-old young adult who was diagnosed with autism when he was little. And let's look forward to what she has to share with us. So, hello, Kankana. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. It's really, really going to be helpful for all the parents and professionals who are listening to this. Konkana, can you give us a brief idea about when was Kinshuk diagnosed and the beginning years of Kinshuk?
Okay. Thank you, Reena, first of all, for giving me this platform to talk to you. And I hope whatever I will say today, little bit of that will definitely benefit kids of parents of kids who are just diagnosed, little kids, because I'm a parent of a young adult now. Kinshuk is 19 plus, my son. So it's a long, long journey, of course. It's full of happiness, first of all, let me tell you. It's amazing. It's full of happiness. Okay, so I myself, I'm a MBA. I've done my post graduation from Bangalore. Uh, I was working with Hong Kong Bank. Then after that, I got married. I was still working when I got Kinshuk. So during his initial years, after 4 5 months, I was still working. I could understand that he's not he's not a neurotypical child. Let me put it across that way. There were some behaviors, some issues which made me feel that he was a little different from other kids, because I had my friends, children and all, who were showing different milestones, whereas Kingshuk's was highly delayed. So after that, it was in Bombay that had happened. So immediately, without wasting much time, I took him to one of the pediatric psychiatrist. He or she, whoever, diagnosed Kingshuk that he is having juvenile autism. So that time, of course, immediately when you hear that, you are little awestruck. You don't know what exactly you are expecting out of it. And we being, I was married young. I got Kingshuk at a young age. So it was, of course, a kind of initial feeling. I will tell you, it was a bit traumatic in the sense that, okay, the your ground below the feet is shaking, but we got hold of it immediately. So without wasting time, we did his diagnosis. We asked the doctor that what needs to be done. She guided us in a way that you have to immediately start with therapeutic intervention, occupational therapy, speech therapy, whatever. There are different kinds of therapies which are available, and you should go to proper professionals. She guided us basically. Luckily, by God's grace, we went to the correct place. We started with his therapies. Initially, see, first of all, let me tell you one thing. Kinshuk had a delayed milestone in the sense that he never crawled. He directly started walking, and he started walking probably at the age of 4.5. He started speaking at the age of 8 plus. Till that he
He,
was
he
mute.
started walking at 4.5 years of age.
Yes,
Oh,
he started walking properly without support. You know what you can call. He used to take steps, fumble, fall, get up, like proper walking, confident. It was 4.5 years of age. He never crawled. When he used to sit, also, he used to fall down, fall back. So, anyway, so, and absolutely mute child, absolutely mute. I was persist. So, okay, the before that, so when I went, my doctor, pediatrician, she told me one very important thing, that you can find happiness from being actually a CEO of a company. You can be, you can ride the rainbow of joy by owning your own placement company, this, that, your own setup. But another part of the biggest happiness is if you see your child from today, what you're seeing him, you see him down the line, that he is improved to such a extent that he can exist socially. So what would you choose? So my point was that I brought him into this world, I will give him the best, and I will see to it that within his limitations, he attains the best, reaches for the best. So immediately I took a sabbatical from work. I was a mother with him full time at home. So our therapy started first with speech therapy, then occupational therapy. Another thing, Kinshuk had absolutely no eye contact. So we, our first, the way we started with it was, like blowing things in front of his eyes so that he just gives one wink. So that was kind of a big achievement to us that, okay, Kinshuk once looked. But to attain that, you have to be patient, number one. You have to have a positive mindset, and you have to believe in your therapists, your practitioners, your medical professionals, the way they guide you, knowing that what they are telling you is affirmative and that will make you reach your goal. And 1 2 weeks here and there, actually, whatever guidelines and goals they had set for me, for Kinshuk, it happened like miracle. He started walking slowly. He was confident. He started his first, his eye contact became quite normal. Then after that, slowly he started. He used to be very restless, always moving around, and he had some what do you call that, stimming, uh, obsessive kind of behavior. With one string he used to keep on stimming. So we used to do a lot of they told us a few quite a lot of methods at how to bring him out of that. So we used to do that, and slowly we saw improvement in that area also. He started sitting. He started showing a little bit of emotion. We went ahead 2 steps, more emotions came. I used to reward him, I used to punish him, make him understand. And one very good thing which I did with Kinshuk was, of course, it was told to me by people who are experienced in this field and parents. Again, like today I am a experienced parent. I am proud to say that, because he's 19 20 now. So at that time, when parents of such kids who are 15 years 16 years, they also guided us in the same way. And what I was going to tell you, yes. So they used to tell us a few methods, that these are the ways. First, you have to make the child sit. Only after the child sits and is patient will you be able to teach the child that this is the next step, this is the further step. So that was all about the initial things. And of course, medication, supplements, and all start used to go on, because he had a lot of medical issues, Kinshuk, during that time. So, and one more very important thing, me and Kaushik, my husband, Kinshuk's dad, we had a very positive attitude. Plus, we had a very peaceful home setting. No difference of opinion in front of Kinshuk. No, bitter thoughts or talks. Either of us used to take charge of that, to see that he is never frightened or he's never upset, or he can see that mommy and poppy, they are very loving, they are accepting. And we used to praise him the way he is, not making him from day one. We never made him understand that no, you are special or you are different from other kids. We gave him the platform like I would have given to any of my other child, if I would have had, who is a neurotypical child. We used to take him to all the public places, make him travel by airline, by train, whatever, by car, every place, showing him, exposing him to people as well, calling people over home. His peer group, those who had normal kids, allowed Kinshuk to mix with them, because at that tender age, the other kids are also not judgmental. So they kind of mix along very well with a autistic child or a Asperger's syndrome child or any other special child with any other disability. They are not judgmental. So they try to incorporate the child in their playing. So that platform, if we can give a child at a very tender age, the special child picks up, as well as the acceptance comes from the normal kids as well, neurotypical kids as well. We were social, used to that's what we gave him, all everything possible, like how it would have otherwise been given to a normal child. So, and family mixing was also there, of course, with grandparents, paternal grandparents, maternal grandparents, my brother, my husband's brother, everybody. So that was one side of it going on. And he started showing improvement. He started becoming happy and accepting. Initial days were a little hard. It continued. Today, if you say, like at the age of 10, he became much more independent. By the time he was totally toilet trained, he could have bath on his own. He knew how to.
So how long did it take for him to start talking? And how many years of therapy was given to him? So, and how often were the therapies given? Were you following them at home? How was the whole thing?
See, he started talking. First word came at the age of 8. Ba. That was the first word, the first sound under instruction control. Blabbering used to happen from 6.5 onwards, all those sounds. But under instruction control, it started happening at the age of 8. Okay, first. So I had to give him therapies. I used to give him Monday to Friday, all the 5 days, alternate therapies, occupational and speech. 3 days of speech, 2 days of occupational therapy. And some he had sensory issues also. But these follow-ups had to be done at home, and very judiciously, and also patiently, and consistently, without breaks. So we had charted out a time for Kinshuk, that he will be given a play time on his own. He will be left to his own whims for some time. Then he has to come when we will call, and uh, do whatever is what we are asking him to do. Under that, under means he will be controlled by our instructions. That would happen. So that was charted out by us. His therapist arena actually started from the age of say some 1 year, I think 10 months. I'm sorry. From 10 months it started, Kinshuk's therapy. It's still going on. Today, it's not so much of a therapy in that sense. Today, he's pursuing something related to computers. He can do data entry and all, but that's a long story. It came up slowly, so it didn't happen in one day. We had to teach him to slowly type, you know. So, see, if we break it up, today he's 20. So, first 5 years were very hard. The next 5 years were a little easier. The another 5 years were far easier. Today it's very, very easy. He is a totally independent child, functionally independent. He can do everything on his own. I need not be around also. He can, plus he can do the household jobs also, sweeping, swabbing, making his own bed, laying down the table, laundering, picking up big basket. Now what I'm doing him is, because money value is very important. At the end of the day, he has to know what is money and how to count it and what is the value of it. So I'm making him do that. You check the big basket list. You go to a grocery store, buy this and come. Initially, we used to be somewhere around, teachers or we somewhat used to be somewhere around. Now he is doing it quite independently. It's just opposite of the road. We will just tell him, go there, do that, and come back. He will make mistakes, but we have informed the shopkeeper that he is doing this. He will be going, and so you just help him out on that. So we have exposed him to supermarkets also. So
You're kind of giving him opportunities so that he becomes more and more and more and more independent. That's what
more
you're
and more
working.
independent, and he
You
has to see when people will come home. He has to come and greet them. He has to ask them that, can I give you water? What else do you want? He will sit there for, even if it is for 5 minutes, he will sit there. If I ask him to sit there for uh, 2 hours, he will sit there now. 2 hours he will sit there listening to our conversation, answering questions, whatever is asked to him on his own. he will ask few questions. I will not say too many, but yes, he will ask, "How are you? Hope you are doing well. Have a nice day. Take care." So these are the things that Kinshuk will follow religiously.